Hi. I don't know what I'm doing. This is just like a weird little thing that I wanted to do this week. I got really hyped when I saw that Nintendo Capri Sun Tim was playing around in a music making program again because like man, I love that music. I don't know what it is. Like I don't know what it is about it because like to be honest, it's not even like my favorite music or anything. I don't know. It's just always really fun to see Tim do other creative projects. Um and it's cool. But like I wanted to talk specifically about I'm going to talk about some other things too, but like I wanted to talk specifically about the Mario Paint composer bits cuz like I don't know, how fucking cool is that? It's just it I don't know. Um what amazes me about them, just cutting right into it because I have no idea what I'm saying here, is, and this is going to become readily apparent in like 2 seconds. What I really appreciate and enjoy about Tim's Mario Paint composer, and what really impresses me about it, is that like you can kind of always tell. Oh, that's the AC. You can kind of always tell like when Tim wrote it. Like he has this certain style about him because it's like his songs, I feel, and maybe this isn't right, maybe no one agrees with this, but like I feel like his songs aren't that melodic. Like they're not totally hummable because there's often like a lot of notes. It's often like chords and scales like broken up. I feel like and I don't know anything about music theory, and Tim could explain like all of it, but like, you know, I feel like in a lot of his songs, like there aren't really like these like strong melodies, but I still kind of like remember and enjoy them. Like Proton Man's theme is probably my favorite Tim song, and like that one's really hard to hum. It's because it's like you gotta go, and it's like that's not catchy, you know? It's like, and that's not a bad thing. I'm nothing I say here is like meant to be a bad thing, but like that's not particularly like a catchy riff or whatever, but it's like it's chill. It's got a vibe to it, you know what I mean? And all of his songs are like that. And it's just like I don't know, they're cool. You know, like Lucagen's theme was actually I don't think that's on the that's not on the playlist. That's got to go on the playlist. But like Lucagen's theme is like how do you hum like I can't even the only part I can think of right now is right now is that how it goes? Like it sounds really fucking cool, but it's not like something I would go around like humming. I don't know. And then in like Chugga Man's theme, like the melody is there, but it's like really long because it's like and it's like it's interesting because like some composers will like, you know, it's like one phrase is like all they need, like fucking, you know, Zelda or Mario. Like Mario's theme is like it really impressive. Mario's theme. What the fuck am I talking about? Like I don't know what I'm talking about, but like, you know, the Mario overworld theme is like you really only need that intro, and it's like you already know the rest of the song. And then if that's not, you know, some people even skip that and go. See, that kind of disproves my point though, because like the Mario theme is pretty I guess I would describe that as not melodic, but it just like I don't know what it is about Tim's songs that feel that way, but like I don't know. I think Capri Man's theme is the most hummable. I think it's like kind of technically the best of it because it's like it's well, first of all, it's a straight banger, it's a bop, but like also it's like I don't know. It sounds like a fucking superhero theme, you know? I don't know. It's so good, and every like part of that song is good, and every part of every song is good. Like man, I really wish Tim did more like Mario Paint composers. But it's like it's interesting because like you could throw that in a playlist of like random video game music, and first of all it'd sound good and fit in perfectly, and second of all it's like I feel like I could pick it out even if it was a Tim song that I hadn't really heard before. Like that just seems so cool to me. He's just like he's got a very distinct like musical like mark or whatever. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Is that no? Is it? There it is. I did the thing again. Um, yeah. Um, but yeah, like I don't know. It's a really cool thing. I thought I had more to say about this, honestly, or more profound things to say about it, but I really want more of this, and I would just like, I don't know. I would love to see Tim like kind of take on like different sorts of themes. Like I would love for him to make like a town theme and an upbeat theme and like a sad theme and like a I mean, I guess you could argue something like well, I don't know. Hang in There is not on here either, is it? I don't think it is on this playlist. It should be. That's weird. Um but like yeah, I don't know. I would love to see him actually take on like just like specific kinds of themes, like make a battle theme, make a this theme, make a that theme. I mean, he's just like watching Tim do a stream of like Mario Paint Composer is like the coolest thing. It like he does not do them often, which is a shame. But like watching him do it is so cool. He like puts things together and it's like you don't know what he's made until it's done, and then it's like, oh right, that's what it is, and I should have figured it out. Like that time he made the he did two Banjo Kazooie themes in one stream. He did the shit. That's not a Banjo Kazooie. Everybody who has played Banjo Kazooie is like, what the fuck is he trying to hum? It's the ocean one, not the ocean one, but the beach one. Sorry, I can't sing. And then he did the other one. What was it? This is just 10 minutes of me scatting. Thanks. But yeah, no, I would love to see his take on that. I wish he did it more often. I really do. It's like it's one of those things where it's bad, where it's like, damn, I poke the stick. I mean, that would be a cool thing to like, you know, have as like a incentive on a stream or something. I don't know, or like a donation incentive or something. Like you can get Tim to compose a song or something. That'd be cool. I'd pay some money for that, honestly. I would love to hear Funk's theme with just like a ton of bass, you know, sounding like that one song from Pokemon Coliseum. Shit, that'd be awesome. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's a cool thing, and I wanted to make a vlog about it, in case for some reason you don't know about Tim's Mario Paint Composer songs, or whatever program he uses going forward, and hopefully does more with, because that would be awesome. I also briefly wanted to like, since we're on the topic of Tim creative things, like I have a lot of praise for the Waterhands as well. Because I think that they're neat. It's amazing to me how solid that concept sounds, and one of the reasons I appreciate it is because like as a kid, like I always like came up with stuff like that, so I like very much relate to the concept of Waterhands, right? Well, not like the concept of Waterhands, but like the concept of the Waterhands. But like, yeah, what's interesting to me about it is that it's so much like what am I trying to say here? It fits very well in with that like late 80s, early 90s like cartoon show aesthetic, where it's like you have the Waterhands and they're like the good guys and the peaceful ones, and then you've got the slime foots, which are like the like you can kind of like, they don't seem like antagonists, but they're just not quite as nice people, and they live differently, and it's like, you know, like it just definitely gives off that vibe where it's like you can definitely see, like, you could just slot that shit into an 80s cartoon slot, and no one would tell the difference, you know. Which is, it's cool. I love that. And I like the style of them is unique, which I think is a cool thing. Like, I don't know if the style of them particularly works, or would particularly animate very well. Um, but like, it really unique looking thing. It's like, you know, they're pretty easy to just like draw, you know, and have it sort of be uniquely you. So I don't know. It's a cool little concept. I would love to see like a Waterhands like pitch meeting video, where it's like, here's the concept, here's the lore, here's some of the characters. Let me just explain it and get it out. I feel like there is one, and I just don't know it. But I feel like we could do quality. We can do quality. We can do quality, baby. I don't know what is that. But yeah, I don't know. I've always found that very interesting too. I just like, I don't know. I always want to hear more about Tim's creative whatnots. You know, I was like, what would he make? Like, if you had him get in a room, what would he make? Right? It would probably be really cool. I think the you know, because I mean, let's face it, he's a very multifaceted individual. He does draw, you know, somewhat. He does music. I mean, he also does write some. I mean, he did the Danganronpa thing, which is another thing I would have loved to have seen more of. But I find that one funny because I think he really just wanted to write the intro and then didn't want to have to kill anybody, like, which makes sense because it's like his friends. Yeah, don't be, no, people will die. That's fine. But like, yeah, I thought that was cool. Um, this is a really unorganized video, but I did want to talk about it briefly, and now I've talked about it. Tim, go check out Tim's Mario Paint Composer. I don't know how to tell you to check out the Waterhands, but like, that'd be neat to hear more about and stuff. I don't know. I just like it when Tim does shit out of the, you know, like the fake sequelitis videos. I love the fake sequelitis videos, obviously. Um, Anytime he mentions it, I'm like, fake sequelitis? You fucking serious? Like, I'm like, get me in on that shit. I'll do art for it. I would. I do art. I do voiceover. I do whatever. I'd collab. I'd write anything, man. I really would. I just, you know, it's cool to you know, it would be nice to be a part of something like that. And I love when he does stuff like that because it's like, first of all, it diversifies his portfolio, which I think is a great thing to have. And it just like, it's a nice reminder that like sometimes people don't just talk and play video games. They have all these other talents that they can do. And like, you know, sometimes YouTube provides you with an opportunity to, you know, show off those talents and make something with it. So that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. This is a random vlog. Hi.